Here we're on page 4, and I skipped the first two because those are similar to the ones we've already done on page 1, 2, and 3. Now these last two on page 4 are a little bit different. They're kind of backwards from the regular problem. So in the regular problems, what we see is we are given a certain point on the normal distribution, and then they're telling us, hey, find the area to the left of this line, or they say find the area to the right of this line. But basically they give us the dividing line here, and then we find the area to the left or area to the right. Now in this case, what they're doing is they're giving us the area, and then we need to find where the line goes. Okay, so instead of using the normal CDF function on the calculator, we're going to be using the inverse normal function. And the inverse normal function, you give it the mean and the standard deviation like before, but now you're going to give it the area instead of the boundaries. Okay, so let's try a problem, and then I think you'll understand better. So the mass of coffee grounds in super strength coffee bags is normally distributed with a mean of 5 and a standard deviation of 0.1 grams. So that kind of looks like all the problems we've done up until now. They give us the mean and they give us the standard deviation. And so it's going to be the standard deviations lines are going to be at 4.9 and 5.1. It is known that 25% of the coffee bags weigh less than p grams. Find the value of p. So what we do know is that this pink area here is 25%. We don't know where this green line is, and we want to know where the green line is. So what we do is we use the inverse normal function, which can be found here, and we're going to give it everything we know, which is we know that the area is 0.25. It's 25%, but we put it in as 0.25. The mean is 5, and the standard deviation is 0.1. And then we paste. Okay, and then we get that the green line is at 4.93. And that kind of makes sense. I mean, we estimated a little bit wrong, right? I thought that 25% would be to the left of 4.9, but it's actually, and I wrote 4.93%, it's not percent, okay? So the value of P is 4.93, okay? So in the end, the green line was actually over here, right? I estimated wrong. All right, the heights of Dutch men are normally distributed with a mean of 181 centimeters and a standard deviation of 5. So this would be like 186. This would be 176. Okay. It is known that 35% of Dutch men have a height less than h. Find the value of h. Okay. So that let's say that it's this quantity here, and we want to know where is this purple line. Okay, so what do we know so far? We know that this area here is 0.35 of the total area, or 35%. And we know that the mean is 181, and we know the standard deviation is 5. So we'll put those three numbers into the inverse normal function, and then it'll tell us where that purple line is going to be. Inverse normal, the area is now 0.35 because it's 35%. The mean is 181, and the standard deviation is 5. Okay, and it tells us 179. So that kind of makes sense. You see, this time we predicted it a little bit more accurately. This purple line, they're saying, is at 179, which is between 176 and 181, so we even drew the picture correctly. So h is equal to 179.